Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It sure is my pleasure to see you here. I'm still getting a little of the business sorted out because I do this stuff all by myself. Um, and you guys are here. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for joining me for this live. The energy's pretty amazing. Anubis chimed in and for the good part of the 7:30 a.m. live on my personal page, and that was very nice. He was prepping us for the energy that will be around till the middle of April. And good morning, Jamie Lee Wright, and Darla Siegling Lukens is here as well. I'm so glad to see you, and I'm so pleased to know that the people who will watch us later on will be benefiting from it as well. Your questions written into the comments on the group page are how this works, and just go ahead and write something in, and it can be a general question that's good for the group or anybody in general, or something personal to you. All of that is groovy. All of that is welcome. I'm glad to see you here, Darla. I hope that things are healing up well and that you're progressing on all fronts. I know you're getting ready to sell the house. That's a big deal. But I think, at a certain age, you just want to be lighten the load, lighten the responsibilities, right? So let's have a little prayer. So we're going to just to start the energy right for this live. I'm going to do the divine self prayer. You can repeat out loud or inside these words. The light of the divine self surrounds me. The love of the divine self enfolds me. The power of the divine self protects me. The presence of the divine self watches over me. The mind of the divine self guides me. The life of the divine self flows through me. The laws of the divine self direct me. The power of the divine self abides within me. The joy of the divine self uplifts me. The strength of the divine self empowers me. The beauty of the divine self inspires me. Wherever I am, the divine self is, and all is well. Amen. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that all of you are here, and we're going to just dive right in. I really do invite anybody who has a body to join my Body and Soul Akashic Healing webinar. It's a one-day, 9 a.m. Pacific time to 2 p.m. Pacific time Zoom video class, and it really is an expanded divine way of looking at what it is to own a body, and how we have handled, or how our soul has given us certain tasks and events and experiences regarding our physical selves and how we've handled these to process that, to really integrate what that is at a soul level. And I think that's important. I think that's a great way to decipher a lot of the lessons of owning a body. And you know, I ended up doing this process for myself, and I wrote down like 43 or 46 physical events, and then I would state what age I was and what my overall mental, physical setting was and where I was in life. And kind of where I was not listening in a way, or where I was unsettled with my physical body in this event. And then I asked, what was the soul's intention, or the spiritual nudge, or the spiritual invitation in the physical event? And it was very illuminating, very enlightening, and well worth the time and effort it took. It really helped me understand that my soul is talking to me through this body. My soul is directing me through this body. My soul links me with the divine through this body. And it's worth it to say hello and get the information and energy that this body is providing me, and to be alert to that. It expands the experience, and it's another way of reminding myself I'm always linked to my soul, and I'm always linked to the divine. The divine, of course, is everywhere, and that includes within me and the cells of my body and the organs of my body and the functioning of my body, and in my mind and the way I determine life and things. And that means the divine is always a part of my experience. The divine is always a part of my experience. And I may need to use the divine as my uplift and my way of healing. I may need to use the divine speaking through my soul, speaking through my body, to get the message, to get the spiritual nudge of physical impacts. Okay, the guides are coming in now. They're going to start channeling, and just want to make sure I've got everything up to date. Oh, my blessed Pat Hansen, she is writing to me. I love her. She says, what is the best way to help Mother Earth as she goes through these big changes? Volcano, earthquakes, etc. Okay. I'm going to take that question into account and bring in my guides. Oh boy. As in the 7:30 a.m., Anubis is here, and Anubis is working with the Angelic Healing Conclave. They are the divine energy healing vessels, the leaders of the group in the divine energy healing that I do. And just going to bring them on. Greetings and welcome from Anubis. Allow yourself to sense the energy of our transmission, our presence here. We are present because, as beings of light, Anubis, as the representative of a group of light beings that assist humanity with reuniting with their souls, incorporating their souls into daily awareness while you are having your physical body experience. We also help humanity bridge the gap between human physical experience and divine connection. And this, of course, goes through the soul. The soul is the intermediary. And you all have one, and you all must know that your souls are eternal. And because right now, this April, springtime in your year of 2025 is so impactful. Springtime, the elements of the earth, the changes in Mother Earth, this hemisphere, the Western Hemisphere, excuse me, Northern. Because it's springtime, there is much activity for you to integrate and also to receive. This is Mother Earth bringing a life force energy into you in a bigger and better way. And so your cells are hungry for sunlight, for perhaps hands in the soil and planting flowers and vegetables, perhaps cleaning up, mowing, trimming, being outdoors more. Very helpful. Expanding to include Mother Earth and all of her blooming energies and the elements that make up your body. Allowing yourself to receive all this and utilize it to your best advantage. The divine energy, the angelic healing conclave may be working on your physical body. So you might need to shift your position. Breathe a little bit more deeply. Exhaling completely until your lungs are completely empty. Use your breath to deepen your aliveness experience. Breathe, 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 breathe. And as we look into the question presented, what is the best way to help Mother Earth as she goes through these big changes? And she suggests the volcanoes and the earthquakes, and I would say also the social changes that are afoot in your environment. Bend the knees. Bend your knees. Ride with it. Surf over the obstacles that could divert your attention from what it is you want to create in this moment, in this day. Lots of instability means that things are shaking out into a new position, and so are you. And sometimes you need to just get up and rattle your body and shake and breathe and yodel and gargle and make funny noises as you stretch and release and flow and flex with the changes in Mother Earth. And as you are probably feeling right now, there's a sense of your connection with Mother Earth in the third eye, the high third eye. Right between your third eye, the high third eye, and your crown chakra, which leads to your soul chakra, which leads to the divine. And at the foot level, it leads to your grounding, deep grounding, stable grounding in the balance point of Mother Earth. For she endures. Mother Earth turns, makes her rotation around the sun with her moon in an ordered fashion. So the grounding points are very deep within the earth and very high up into the divine. And these will stabilize you and center you in this moment. It is the momentary experience, moment to moment to moment to moment to moment, accepting exactly what is so in this moment. Your feelings, your physical wellness, or your physical unwellness, accepting it, not fighting it, not finding yourself wrong for it. And knowing that you are an eternal soul in a body, always welcome and always loved and experienced by the divine as a complete creation. Being available to the new, whatever is coming. Realigning your interdependence with Mother Earth and with the divine as your source are the elements. These are the elements that are sourcing you as a physical being and as a soul. For your soul and Mother Earth are in deep cahoots because the divine is in deep cahoots with the earthly experience, physicality. And of course, you have volunteered yourself and your soul to be enlivened and have this physical experience. This is not a sentence. This is not a punishment. Your wellness or your infirmness, your lack of experience, your overabundance of experience, all of this is part and parcel of the soul's divine design for this life. You chose to be a point of energy and consciousness at this great time of shift and change. Just as you chose all of your other past or parallel or future lives as a soul. You underestimate the power of your soul. You underestimate the knowingness of your soul. Your soul is constantly being fed by the divine, animated with life force energy and consciousness of the divine. an indelible, unhinderable, impossible to break connection with the divine. Your soul has that. It understands eternity. It understands infinity. It understands the power is the divine. And it understands its service to the divine. Now, translate that. Siphon some of that connection, understanding, belongingness, flow into the physical body, into the physical body's connection with Mother Earth. What practices, habits, ways of thinking are in alignment and support the evolution of Mother Earth? Mother Earth incorporates all of your physicality into her being, into her schedule, into her assignment, into her issuance of elements and life force energies, supportive energies. She offers you that steady flow of day to night, winter to spring, spring to summer, summer to fall, fall to winter. Mother Earth brings everything that your physical self needs in abundance. You have so much. As Anubis, when we started working with humanity far back in Mesopotamia, farther back before humans became this version of humanity. We were supporting you and holding that inclusive spherical space of light, healing, belongingness with Mother Earth and with the sky, the movement of the stars and the planets, and humanity's place in life, Earth life. We have been with humanity, assisting with this physical incarnation, as well as with the crossing over and back into the soul environment, the transition that you make, the journey that you make when you exit the physical realm and travel through the energy spheres, dimensions of consciousness, and return to the soul level plane of consciousness with our assistance. We have been with you for this process. Billions and trillions and gazillions of times. And so it is that you are a part of the larger framework of evolution of consciousness and flexing and flowing in partnership with the earth. And it is welcome that you do little things that make a difference to Mother Earth. Take a big plastic bag on a walk with you and pick up trash. When you beautify your environment, planting flowers, creating beauty, picking up trash, you give more than you know to Mother Earth. Compost if you can. Beautify if you can. And know that you are in a cooperative relationship with Mother Earth. She is one of the assets that you have at your fingertips here on the earth as a human being. She loves you. She never fails to bring you oxygen. She never fails to hold the molecules together that create the roof over your head. She works in cooperation with the divine to maintain and sustain this earthly environment. All right, there are more questions. I'm going to put these glasses on. Yes, so the calmer and more centered we are, we help Mother Earth. Yes. Anytime you reduce the warring inside of you, you reduce the chaos outside of you. And also love and appreciation. But also the actions that demonstrate your love and appreciation for Mother Earth are very helpful at this time. Cleaning up, composting, doing as you can to reduce your impact here on the earth. Reduce your negative impact. We should modify that statement. Okay, Stephanie says, it feels so good to soak up this lovely energy from Mother Earth. Yes, springtime. It fills the physical batteries so well. Stephanie says, how can I support this current time space with my own gifts? Well, sending your gifts, your radiating energy of love and order and empowerment out into the community, into the town, into the county, into the state, into the rest of the United States, into the rest of the world. Send your blessings, your consciousness of love and unity with all life. If you stay in that consciousness for a moment and then bless that expansive geographic point of view, including all life forms, for a moment or two, changes the energy, softens the threats that you might have felt. It allows you to be in the consciousness that you wish to be in, wholesome, light-filled, healing, loving, pleasant, calm, beautiful, desirable. This offsets some of the negative influences. And the more of you that do this type of calming the self, centering the self, connecting the self with soul, with Mother Earth, with the divine, then you are the agent of the divine. You are the agent of Mother Earth. You are an asset to life force energy, to all the forces of light, and to all the forms of life. Micro, macro, and beyond. Saying, I love you, tree. I love you, lizard. I love you, tiny tomato plant. I love you, soil, microbes, worms. Particle matter. I love you. This is healing to the physical body that you walk around in every day, and it is healing to Mother Earth. It is giving back. You are your spiritual hearts in action. This is not a secret. Or it isn't a secret anymore. You are your spiritual hearts. To give of that immense love. This is one of humanity's best characteristics. Love. This is one of the soul's best characteristics. The soul loves you so much, it gave you the ability to love the tiniest atomic particle to the grandest assemblage of photons and neutrons and atoms that make up your physical worlds, your physical bodies, and allow your consciousness to embrace all that is throughout eternity and into infinity. This is the remarkable aspect of humanity. And it is correct. If you are tired, you must rest. All of you. If you're tired, you must rest. For when you are rested and at peace, you are profound. You are in the flow. You are radiating from within and from without. You are a contribution. You are not a draw or a negative aspect. You are divinely appointed and divinely aligned, connected with the divine and Mother Earth. You are that translation of consciousness into physical form. You're translating it all the time, with every breath, with every beat of your heart. You're creating the reality that you prefer. When you choose to align with the earth, with your physical self, with your soul, with the divine. And as you are aligned in this way, you are the contribution that you need to be. And that the Mother Earth needs you to be in order to be in partnership with you. It is a little thing that is a big thing. It's one of those lovely paradoxes of which you are expanding to include. Let me freshen up my page. Yes, we are getting a lot of dings and dongs and stuff like that. It is all right. We're including that into our experience and stretching beyond that. Just to let you in on a little piece of information. Very soon, I'm going to have the big reveal. My beautiful Lisa Davis has built me a new website, and it is gorgeous. It's breathtaking. It is so informative and so beautiful and so inviting, and there's rich. It's a huge resource in itself. In itself, it is a huge resource. Now, I also want to invite all of you to join me in the Body and Soul Akashic Healing Workshop. It's a one-day workshop. It's only $154, and for me, a 5-hour workshop at that price is a gift to you. There's a lot that can be learned here about being in a physical body and being at peace with the physical body that you got. To processing with grace the experiences that you have in this physical body, and using the Akashic records, the entire archive of your soul's journey throughout time, throughout space. Everything that your soul is, has, said, done, felt, thought, is recorded in the Akashic records of your soul. And you having access to this record is phenomenally important at this time. It gives you an enormous new level of choice, options. It changes your perspective in a moment. And like Lisa Davis said, being in the records, it's not like going to a new therapist and you have to like catch them up on your history. The records already know you inside and out. Lifetime through lifetime and in between lifetimes. So you are seen, felt, and known in your own soul's records in a very high and complete manner. So the perspective is completely different. Very empowering. And that's happening on April 19th, Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time to 2 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom. And I will equip you with the special form you use to do your inquiries on, and you'll be able to practice opening your Akashic records for your own personal explorations and inquiries. And you will really understand how welcome you are in the record of your soul's journey, and how loving it is, and how connected you are with the divine and the beings of light that help us in the Akashic records. it's an extraordinary space, and your consciousness shifts when you say the Akashic Records prayer that opens your records. And then at the end you close your records, and that gives you a safe, sacred space, a container in which to do your explorations. Very empowering. And one of the reasons I like to teach these classes is because I want to share with you all the goodies that I receive in my Akashic Records. And this process of the Body and Soul webinar, Akashic Healing webinar, is one of those processes that has come directly from the Akashic Records and has helped me so much to complete the cycle with multiple sclerosis and be free of that, to heal, and to understand so many things that happened to me through my body. For my own benefit, my own spiritual enrichment. That's what the opportunity is. $154 for a 5-hour class that gives you Akashic Record skills. That's a good buy. Very good buy. It's a good use of your money. It's an investment in yourself. And you'll need to prepare by getting my audiobook or getting my paperback book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, an Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life. Either the text or the audiobook, and read chapters 1 and chapters 2. Chapters 1 and 2 to prepare. Thank you for the balloons. That's great. All the fun things you can do on Facebook. To prepare, you read chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 2 gives you all the instructions you need to learn how to open your Akashic Records yourself. The basics about what the heck we're doing and why. Right? And then you can jump in and be ready for this class. Body and Soul Akashic Healing Webinar. April 19th, it's a Saturday, 9 a.m. PT to 2 p.m. PT, $154. I take Venmo, checks, PayPal. I don't like PayPal that well because they charge me the most fees. I take Zelle, all of those goodies. Cash App. I even do Cash App. I try to be available in lots of different ways. Good morning, Chris Brusati. I send you a hug and a kiss. So, let us see. I'm going to see if there are any more questions. It feels like things are coming to a close. Finding completion in the moment. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. This is such exciting news about the website and the new class, too. Yes, 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 yes. I want you to be able to be empowered to do what I do. You all have the skills, gifts, and talents. You all have the ability to learn new things and have new experiences. I want to find ways to help you be empowered. Good morning, Malena. How nice to see you. All right, folks. I thank you. Anubis thanks you. The Angelic Healing Conclave has shifted your molecules a little bit here. You may be feeling that in the back of the head and the neck and the shoulders. It is a good day to be alive on the planet. And it is a good day to have such good friends and compatriots on the path. together. Together. We do this together. We do this together. We do this together. Repeat after me. We do this together. We are not alone. It's a fallacy. We're not alone. We're with each other. We're with our souls. We are with the divine. We are with Mother Earth. We do not do this walk alone. All right. It has been my pleasure to be with you. I hope I got all of your questions. Sometimes the algorithm is a little slow getting the message to me, and my technical abilities are not as good as some. So, thank you. Oh yeah, the other news, last but not least, you can get my book on Audible as an audio book now. Thank you to Lisa Davis and her husband Fred Davis for helping me power that project through. Finally, there was a lot of delays, and I can only hope I will learn what the higher purpose of that was. As I go on throughout time. But, you know, I finished recording this in like November, December of 2023, and we finally got it up in March of 2025. The divine's in charge of time, timing, and the details. Not me. Know thy place. And so that's up on Audible. The Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness book is up on Audible. It's great sound. It's very, very clear. It's wonderful. And the energy is there because the Akashic beings of light channel it, Anubis channels some of the chapters, and even the great creatress, the divine, has channeled several of those chapters for you. And the energy is in that book. That's why I had to narrate it. I had to be in the channeling state, impressing upon the recordings the energy of these great, great invisible friends and support systems to help you. All right. I thank you. Oh, and it's on sale. You can get it. It's normally like $24.95 on Audible, and it's like $17.46 each now. Or if you have credits, maybe you're buying it with a credit, whatever it is. Lots of love to you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being on the path together with me. I love you. Bye now. And for all of you on YouTube, it would certainly help me if you were to like, subscribe, and share this channel. I gotta make a living, and this is part of it. And it's a lot of good juice that lots of people can benefit from. Thank you for being with me. Much love to you.